What is burnout for those who don't know?
Burnout is physical, emotional, psychological exhaustion. It builds up over time, and basically because you're saying yes to other people and you're saying no to yourself. So taking care of yourself. I mean, the whole world is going through this pandemic, and we've been doing this for a year. But there's the second parallel pandemic, which is a psychological pandemic. And this one is going to be around a lot longer than when COVID's gone, because the effect of mental health at the moment, the key workers that have been stressed for so long. Now, stressors are always external. I mean, we hear stress, the word stress going around so much, but stress as internal doesn't exist. All stressors are external. Anxiety is internal, and we do have control over it. You know, it's our button that we allow to actually turn up, though a lot of the time we feel like we let go of the control. So it's about taking that control back and regulating the anxiety, because we all know when it starts, because you can feel it like in the pit of your stomach, or you start getting palpitations in your head, or sweating, or feeling lightheaded. Physically, your body reacts to anxiety because it's self-preservation. But the first thing we do when we feel anxious is crunch up, whether we're slouching forward, or if we're laying down somewhere, we curl up in a ball. But our breathing system is all in the center of our body. The biggest organs we have, the lungs. So if we're scrunching them up, we can't get air in. And as humans, if we can't breathe, that's our biggest panic, because we know we're going to die. So this automatically then sends out signals. So we get the palpitations in the temples because enough air is not getting to the brain. We get the pumping, we feel the heart beating because it's working harder trying to get the blood around, the sickness and things. So they all link together. So just literally by sitting and putting your shoulders back, turning on your back and letting your lungs get more air, all of a sudden, these anxiety levels have already reduced. And if you then control your breathing, and I'm not going into yoga or all things like this, but just literally, if you breathe in for one number, hold it for the same number and let it out for twice as long. So if it's like 3, 3, 6 or 4, 4, 8, doesn't matter what the numbers are, all of a sudden you are in control of something again. So if you're in control of your breathing, you are then in control of your heart rate and your blood pressure. So all of a sudden, all that anxiety comes down to a level where you can actually deal with what is causing the problem. But all the while you're feeling so overwhelmed, I would say it's a bit like when you're changing the duvet on the bed, you get it all over you, you can't see anything. So
like you're trapped underneath it, right? Yeah.
You're just surrounded by it, So just taking it and getting the control back, and then take it step by step, you can deal with it. But when you're trying to deal with everything in one go, it gets overwhelming.
I'm glad you mentioned that, because it seems like that's something that's not discussed in regards to the pandemic, is what's going to be the lasting effect. And we have to point to mental health.
Yeah,
we're being told that we can't be around those that we love, right? You can't visit people outside of your household. You can't see your loved ones. You can't have the same level, the same type of connection with those close to you like you did just in 2019. And I agree with you that it's worrying to see what's going to happen when we come out of this, what's going to be the long term or maybe the short term as well, psychological effects on people. Because I don't see us right away just snapping our fingers and going back to saying, okay, everyone hug again, everyone kiss again, everyone hold hands walking down the street. I feel there's going to be a group of people that's going to be hesitant to even come in contact with someone else just because they've been going through it for 12 months, 18 months, however long.